Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Wednesday evening or whenever you're watching. We're going to continue with our card and dice Strat-O-Matic 1960s, 1990s challenge. And we have a wonderful matchup today on the channel. The 1966 Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the 1993 Philadelphia Phillies. The 66 Pirates finished 90 and 72, third place, 3 games out of first in the National League behind the Dodgers. But they have a real fun team with a lot of big-name stars, and we'll get to those in a minute. While the Philadelphia Phillies would win the National League East, defeat the Braves for the National League Championship, but lose to the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series. So this should be one heck of a matchup. At the ballpark, we have Tribes Fan 879. Hope all is well. Check out that great channel. And his current project is the 2016 Minnesota Twins Card and Dice Strat-O-Matic replay. And he just had an update. Listen to it today at work. Very well done, as I call it, this week in Twins baseball. Alrighty, let's get to the starting lineups for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates. And we're going to play with a hybrid of basic and advanced rules. The older team sets I bought, as I've stated before, are only basic. But I do have a historical file for my Strat-O-Matic Baseball PC version. And I just took some advanced ratings and wrote them on the back of the cards here. And we're going to try that for the first time. So we get a little flavor, a little more flavor with the basic. Obviously, the 1990 sets and the 80 sets are basic and advanced. All right, so for the Pittsburgh Pirates, on the mound will be Bob Veal. He was 16 and 12 with a 3.02 earned run average. He gave up 18 home runs while striking out 229, walking 102. The starting lineup for Pittsburgh, it's quite a good one. In center field, leading off, Matty Alou, 342, 2 homers, 9 triples, and 18 doubles. Batting second, in left field, Manny Mota, 332, 5 homers, 7 triples, and 16 doubles. Batting third, in right field, Roberto Clemente, 317, 29 home runs, 11 triples, 31 doubles, and a cannon for an arm. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Pops. This is pre-Pops, though. Willie Stargell, 315, 33 homers, and 30 doubles. Batting fifth, playing first base, Don Clemente, 299, 28 round trippers, 10 triples, 22 doubles. Batting sixth, the shortstop Gene Alley, 299, 7 home runs, 10 triples, 28 doubles. Lots of extra base hits for this Pittsburgh Pirates squad. Batting seventh, everyone's favorite Pittsburgh Pirate, the Yankee killer, Bill Mazeroski, 262, 16 homers, 7 triples, and 22 doubles. Batting eighth, at third base, Jose Pagan, 264, 4 home runs, 6 triples, and 15 doubles. And batting ninth, the former Boston Red Sox, Jim Pagliarone, 235, 11 home runs, and 20 doubles. On the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies, in our special attraction, Curt Schilling, 16 and 7 with a 4.02 earned run average. He gave up 23 homers, struck out 186, only walked 57. He threw 235 innings. For the Philadelphia Phillies, leading off, playing center field, Lenny Dykstra, 305, 19 homers, and 66 ribbies. Batting second at shortstop, Kevin Stocker, .324, 2 homers, 31 runners knocked in. Batting third at first base, John Kruk, .316, 14 home runs, 85 runners knocked in. Batting fourth, doing the catching, Darren Daulton, .257, 24 big bombs and 105 runners knocked in. Batting fifth, in left field, Pete Incaviglia, .274, 24 home runs and 89 runners knocked in. Batting sixth, playing third base, Dave Hollins, .273, 18 home runs, 93 runners knocked in. Batting seventh, in right field, Jim Eisenreich, .318, 7 home runs, 54 RBI. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Wes Chamberlain, .282, 12 homers, 45 ribbies. And it seems Mariano Duncan's on every team in the 90s. Batting ninth, playing second base, Mariano Duncan, .282, 11 home runs, and 73 ribbies. So here we go, folks. The lineups have been read, and it's time to play some baseball, Strat-O-Matic Card&Dice style. So it's Matty Alou to start things off against Curt Schilling. Schilling's ready to work, picks up the sign from Darren Daulton. Here's the pitch to Matty Alou, and that is a 2-7 off the Alou card. 2-7, ground ball to third. Up with it is Hollins. He throws to first, 1 down. That's 5-3 if you're scoring at home, and you should. It's good for the brain. Manny Mota steps to the plate with 1 out. Mota awaits the Schilling offering. Pitch homeward bound, and that's a 6-7 off the Schilling card. 6-7. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball. 2 down. Base is empty for Roberto Clemente. Clemente, an excellent ball player all around. Daulton sets the target. Here's the pitch to Clemente. Schilling deals Clemente a 2-9 off the Clemente card. 2-9, and Roberto Clemente works a walk. Inning stays alive. Clemente is a C stealer. 1 through 15 base runner. But he'll stay put because here comes Pops, Willie Stargell. Stargell with 33 home runs in 66. Pirates hoping for something good here. They're not going to hold Roberto. Again, we're playing with a hybrid, so he's a C base stealer. And if they hold him on, that's a -3. That's only for base stealing purposes. But it's a -1 with 2 outs, and it's a +1, so it would be a +1. So they're going to hold him on. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Stargell, and Schilling deals Stargell a 2-6. They're going to go off the Stargell card here. 2-6, and that's a single. A single to right center field. Clemente goes around second and on to third, as that's a single with 2 stars. So Clemente is held up at third base. So with 2 outs, it is first and third, and here comes the first baseman, Don Clendenton. Excellent base running by Roberto Clemente. Was off right on contact. So first and third, 2 outs for Clendenton. Schilling takes a deep breath. He kicks and deals to Clendenton, and that's a 5-12 off the Schilling card. 5-12, fly ball out to left field. Coming in on it is Incaviglia. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Pirates strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the Phillies, Dykstra, Stocker, and Kruk. When next the Pirates come up in the top of the second, it will be Gene Ollie. So opportunity lost for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And here's Lenny Dykstra to lead things off. He'll be followed by Stocker and Kruk. Bob Veal on the mound. Picks up the sign from Pagliarone. Here's the pitch to Dykstra, and that's a 3-10 to Lenny Dykstra. 3-10, ground ball to short. Ollie fires to Clendenton, 1 away. Now bring up Kevin Stocker, Philly shortstop. Veal rocks and fires to Stocker, and that's a 4-7 off the Veal card. 4-7. Strike 3 looking. Painted the outside corner, so 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Bob Veal looking for the 1-2-3 inning. And it's John Kruk, the Phillies first baseman. He of beard and long hair like many of the Phillies in 1993. Kruk awaits the Veal offering. Pitch homeward bound. And it is a 4-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Bob Veal card. 4-3 strikeout. Gets a big swing and a miss on the curve. So 3 up, 3 down for the Phillies. We go to the top of the second. Scoreless here in Philadelphia in the battle for Pennsylvania love. When next the Phillies come up, it'll be Darren Daulton to lead things up. Due up for the Pirates, it'll be Ali, Mazeroski, and Pagan. Gene Ali, the shortstop. Schilling nods his head, the windup and the pitch to Ali, and that's a 1-5. A 1-5 off the Gene Ali card. 1-5 single. Right back up the middle. Yeah. So Ali's at first. He's a C stealer. They will hold him on. And here comes Bill Mazeroski, 1960 World Series hero. Walk-off home run against the Yankees. Phillies hoping to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Mazeroski. And Schilling fires in a 1-8 off the Mazeroski card. 1-8. He jammed him. Pop up. Second base on the outfield grass. Is Duncan makes the catch. 1 away. Retreating back to first is Gene Ali. So 1 out, 1 on. And here comes Jose Pagan. Pagan. C hit and run with 1 out. Nope, he'll just swing away. Daulton goes through the sign. Schilling nods his head. Pitch to Pagan. And it is a 6-9 to Jose Pagan. Off the Schilling card. 6-9. And a 10. That's a hard hit ball. Right center field. Cutting it off is Dykstra. It's going to be a single. A 1 through 4 would have been a triple. It is a single. And once again, Pirates will have first and third as Ali goes around second base on to third. And there's only 1 out. And here comes the number 9 batter, Jim Pagliarone. So the Pirates, once again, a golden opportunity to jump out on top early in this ball game. Schilling hasn't fooled anybody. And here's Jim Pagliarone. He wants to at least lift this fly ball deep enough to score Gene Ali from third. So Pagan's at first. He's an E stealer. They're not holding him on. He's awful. Ali's at third, 1 out. Pagliarone at the plate. Daulton pounds a mitt, sets the target. The windup and the pitch from Schilling to Pagliarone, and that's a 5-3. What will it be? It goes off the Kurt Schilling card. We will see 5-3. Ground ball back to Schilling. We have to go to our fielding chart. Schilling is a 4, and we rolled a 13, so let's check our fielding chart here for the pitcher. A 4 and a 13 will go to an error check. Schilling is an E0. So we will roll our 2 red die. And that's an 8. And actually, he makes the play. It's a double play. It's a ground ball right back to Schilling. He fields it. Fires to Stocker coming across the second base bag, who throws on to Kruk. Double play, inning over. The Pirates are thwarted once again as Jimmy Pags bangs into the 1-6-3 double play. Go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. So another opportunity loss for the Pirates. They were not able to plunder the Phillies. When next the Pirates come up, it'll be the top of the order. Matty Alou at the ballpark is Casey Jones, 1970. Check out that great train channel. Ride in that train. Due up for the Phillies, Dalton, Incaviglia, and Hollins to face Bob Veal, who retired the Phillies 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Here's Darren Dalton. Veal looks in. He's ready to work. He deals to Darren Dalton. And that's a 5-7 off the Veal card. 5-7, and he strikes him out. He chased high and away. That's 3 Ks for Bob Veal. 1 out, no one on for the third baseman, Dave Hollins. Pagliarone goes through the signs. Veal quickly nods his head. He kicks and fires to Hollins, and that is a 4-9 off the Veal card. 4-9 and a 3 split, and that's a hard single to left center field. A 1 or a 2 would have been a triple. 3 through 20 is a single. Actually, that was Pete Incaviglia who was up, and it doesn't matter because we went off the pitcher's card as it got stuck to the Darren Dalton card. So Pete Incaviglia singles. I apologize for that faux pas. Had it been off the Hollins card, we would have re-rolled, or we would just took the numbers off the Incaviglia card. So Pete Incaviglia singles. He's at first. Base stealer. He's not much speed, 1 through 12. 1 out, 1 on. Now Dave Hollins comes up. Pirates hoping to turn 2 with Mazeroski and Ali up the middle. The windup and the pitch to Dave Hollins, and that is a 4-9. Rinse and repeat. 4-9. And a 4. My God, we rolled the same thing twice. That is a single with 2 stars. Heading first to third is Holland. Is Incaviglia, clapping his hands at first base is Dave Hollins. So now it's a Phillies turn to try to get something going here with first and third. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And the right fielder, Jim Eisenreich, comes to the plate. Eisenreich, 7 homers, 54 RBIs in 1993 with a .318 batting average. Pirates looking to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Eisenreich. And that's a 5-8. A 5-8 ground ball to second base. Bill Mazeroski. Mazeroski is a 1 defender. We rolled a 1. So a 1 and a 1. Mazeroski will turn 2 over to Ali. Ali on to Clemente. And the side is retired on the hard hit ball. Wonderful double play turned by the Pirates. Eisenreich bangs into the 4-6-3. So the Phillies leave runners on the corners. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless here in the battle for Pennsylvania love. When next the Phillies come up, it'll be Chamberlain leading things off. As we get the cards in order. So the double plays have been wild for both teams. Take care. Due up the top of the order for the Pirates, Alou, Moda, and Clemente. Alou grounded out to third. Here's the pitch from Schilling to Matty Alou, and that's a 1-10. A 1-10 to Matty Alou. 1-10. Pop-up, foul territory, right side. Kruk goes over towards the stands a bit, now away from it, makes the catch, 1 down. So Matty Alou is 0 for 2 as he pops out to first. Now bring up Manny Moda. He struck out against Schilling. Schilling rocks and fires to Moda, and that is a 4-4. Someone's going to be showing the door on the 4-4 off the Schilling card. 4-4, fly ball out to center field. Lenny Dykstra is a 2 defender. We rolled a 15, so it's going to be a 2 and a 15. And Dykstra comes in, makes the catch thigh high, and that's out number 2. As that was a fly ball C. So there's 2 outs, base is empty for Roberto Clemente. Clemente walked, did manage to get to third on the Stargell single. Pops is on deck. Schilling deals to the great one, Roberto Clemente. And that's a 3-9 off the Clemente card from Schilling. 3-9, fly ball, center field. Dykstra moving towards the right center field gap. On the run, reaches out, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless here in Philadelphia. The battle for the love of Pennsylvania between the 66 Pirates and the 1993 Phillies. When next the Phillies come up, Pirates come up, it'll be Willie Stargell leading things off. Due up for the Phillies, Chamberlain, Duncan, and Dykstra. And Bob Veal's back up on the mound. Got out of a jam from that double play ball. That went 4-6-3 by Eisenreich. Here's Wes Chamberlain. The windup and the pitch from Veal to Wes Chamberlain. And it is a 2-8. Off the Chamberlain card, 2-8. Hard hit ball to third. Up with it is Pagan. He fires across the diamond to Clendenin. 1 down. Now I'll bring up Mariano Duncan, who I swear is on every team I have in the 90s set. I think this is a 3rd different team. Duncan awaits the Veal offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound to Duncan. That's a 6-3. What will it be? We shall see off the Bob Veal card. 6-3, fly ball left field. The left fielder is Manny Moda. He's a 2 defender. And we rolled a 12, so a 2 and a 12 will go to his error check. And again, we got these numbers off the historical file for my Strat-O-Matic PC version, so they're not exactly the 66 season version. And he is an E5, so an E5. Now we'll roll to see if he makes the play or the error. E5, we rolled a 3. And Manny Moda, 3, 4, and 5, and 12 is an E2. Manny Moda, the ball goes off his glove, rolls away from him. Heading to second is Mariano Duncan on the 2-base error by Manny Moda. So the hybrid rules come into play. And Mariano Duncan stands at second base with 1 out. ID Gestures at the ballpark. Check out that great channel. Lots of great stuff there. And here's Lenny Dykstra. He grounded out to short his first time up. Duncan, a C-stealer. He's going nowhere. They will try to keep him close. Here's the pitch to Dykstra. And Veal fires in 2s across the board. Deuce has gone wild. That's a 2-4 off the Dykstra card. 2-4. And Dykstra works a walk. So 1 out, 2 on. It does set up the double play now. And here comes Kevin Stocker, who struck out his first time up. Dykstra, a double-A stealer, but obviously second base is occupied. Veal takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He kicks and deals to Stocker. And that's a 1-11, a 1-11. Hard hit ball, Pagan to Mazeroski, on to Clendenin, double play. The pitcher's best friend for a 3rd time in this ball game. And the side is retired. As that went 5-4-3. The Phillies threaten but do not score. As Bob Veal shuts the door. We go to the top of the 4th, still scoreless. here in Philadelphia. The battle for the love of Pennsylvania between the 66 Pirates and the 1993 gruff, dirty, and smelly Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know if they were smelly. They just looked that way. A little levity there. John Kruk will lead things off in the bottom of the fourth for the Phillies. Due up for the Pirates in the top of the fourth to face Curt Schilling. Both teams have threatened, and both teams have gotten out of jams with double play balls on numerous occasions now. It will be for the Pirates, Stargell, Clemente, and Ali. Willie Stargell singled his first time up against Curt Schilling. Darren Daulton goes through the sign. Schilling quickly nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pops, Willie Stargell. And that's a 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66 off the Schilling card. 6-6, fly ball to right. Camping, waiting is Eisenreich. 1 down. RF is at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Here comes Don Clemente, the first baseman. He flew out to left field. Clemente had 28 homers with a .299 batting average in 66 for the Pirates. He awaits the Schilling offering. Here's the pitch from Schilling to Clemente, and that is a 3-5 off the Don Clemente card. 3-5 and a 2, and that is a hard hit ball left center field. No one's going to get it. It's going to bounce and get down to the wall. Clemente has himself a 1-out double. So Don Clemente doubles. He's in scoring position with 1 out. 1 through 16 base runner, C. Steeler. They'll try to keep him close. And that here comes Gene Ali. The shortstop. Ali singled his first time up. Chance to knock in a run here. Clemente takes a slight lead. Schilling peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at the plate. He deals to Ali. And that's a 2-8 off the Gene Ali card. 2-8. And a 4, and that's going to be another double as that ball burns Dykstra to center. And racing around from second base all the way to home is Don Clemente on back-to-back doubles, and it's 1-0 Pirates. So Gene Ali's now 2 for 2, a single, a double, and an RBI. So Ali stands at second. 1-0, and here comes everyone's favorite Pirate, Bill Mazeroski, the hero. Game 7, 1960 World Series, the walk-off home run. Mazeroski popped out to second. Ali takes a slight lead at second. Schilling trying to hold him close. Now he picks up the sign from Daulton at the plate. Here's the pitch to Mazeroski, and that's a 5-9 off the Schilling card. 5-9-3. Boom goes the ball. Bill Mazeroski has crushed it and will touch them all. It is a 2-run blast. So Bill Mazeroski sitting off speed. He guessed right. And bye-bye birdie. Greeting him at home plate is Gene Ali. Along with the batter on deck, Jose Pagan. So once again, that was a 5-9 off the Schilling card. 5-9 home run, 1 through 13. We rolled a 3. And it's a boom goes the ball, as I stated. And it's 3-0 Pirates. Mazeroski in 66 had 16 homers. Good pop for a second baseman. And he picks up 2 ribbies. So now it's 3-0 Pirates. The 60s have dominated our little exhibition tournaments between the 90s so far. Game's not over yet, though. And here comes Jose Pagan, the third baseman. He singled and then was out on the double play, 1-6-3. Daulton goes out to have a word with Schilling, who's got to settle down. He's got to keep it a 3-run deficit. He deals to Pagan, and that's a 4-2. How do you do? 4-2 ground ball. Bouncing ball. Charging in from second is Duncan. A quick release to first, and they just nip Pagan. 2 down. Base is empty. Schilling still very upset with himself, giving up 3 runs here in the top of the fourth. The big blast, the Mazeroski homer. Back-to-back doubles and a home run. Talk about extra bases there, folks. Here comes Jimmy Pags. Jim Pagliarone, the former Boston Red Sox, banged into a 1-6-3 double play in his first plate appearance. Would like to do better. The windup and the pitch to Pagliarone. And Schilling fires in a 1-6. A 1-6. Ground ball to short. Up with it is Stocker. He fires to first, and the side is retired. But the 66 Pirates strike for 3. A double-double and a home run by Bill Mazeroski. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-0 66 Pirates over the 1993 Phillies. Due up for the Phillies, it will be Kruk, Dalton, and Incaviglia. When next the Pirates come up, top of the order, Matty Alou. As ID Gesture says, a boom goes the ball. It's going far. It is gone. Great call in the chat. We have Fan-O-Matic at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful channel. Fan-O-Matic. As ID says, Jimmy Pags, the old Red Sox guy. He could hit a bit. Was not the most stellar defensive catcher, that's for sure. All right, so Bob Veal back up on the mound. His point of weakness, again, we're playing with hybrid stats. Again, because I got the older teams, I use my historical file on Strat-O-Matic PC, and I wrote the numbers down on the other side of the card. So we're going to play with a little hybrid rules, if you can see that. Anyway, just gives it a little more flavor. Everyone likes flavor. I like flavor. His point of weakness is 6 innings. And when you do hit your point of weakness, obviously we don't have the advanced numbers. I made my hybrid rule. Point of weakness, anything with a split on the pitcher's card will be the better hit. So, an example, on the Bob Veal card, on a 4-9, a 1 or a 2 is a triple, a 3 through 20 is a single. Not after the point of weakness. It's going to be a triple. And if it was an out, it would have been a single. So that's what I'm saying. Like here's one. On the 10, 4-10, 1 through 7 is a homer, 8 through 20 is an out. No, if he hits point of weakness and he meets the criteria, it's a home run. So it's actually more important to get the guy out of the game the way I'm playing it. Where Strat will take a strikeout and turn it into a single. Then that's off any column on a pitcher's card. So, you get punished for your point of weakness. Anyway, it's the only way I could come up with it. All right, John Kruk struck out his first time up against Veal. Here's the pitch to Krookie. And that is a 3-8 to John Kruk. 3-8. And Kruk works a walk. Kruk had a really good on-base percentage, 430 in 93. A lot of people remember Kruk for the All-Star game when Randy Johnson threw the ball over his head and he did the whole heart-pounding thing. So Kruk's at first, C stealer, 1 through 10 base runner. He's very slow. He's not stealing. They will hold him on, though. And here comes Darren Daulton, cleanup hitter. He struck out. Daulton, 24 homers and 105 runners knocked in. He'd love to go yard in Philly, give the fans something to cheer about. Veal hoping for another double play ball. Here's the pitch to Darren Daulton, and it's going to be off the Daulton card, 1 and a 7, and that's a walk. Advancing to second is John Kruk. So Veal running into a bit of a pickle here with his control. He's walked the first 2 batters. Tying run comes to the plate in the power-hitting left fielder Pete Incaviglia, 24 home runs, 274 batting average in 93, and 89 ribbies. Pagliarone goes out to have a word with Veal. Back behind the plate now. Swats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Pete Incaviglia. One swing of the bat could tie it here, and that's a 6-5. A 6-5 off the Veal card. 6-5, fly ball, right field B. Clemente with a cannon of an arm, going back a bit. Makes the catch, bluffing at second, but not going as Kruk. And there's one down. So Incaviglia flies out to the great one, Roberto Clemente. Now bring up Dave Hollins, the third baseman. Hollins singled his first time up, was erased on the double play by Duncan. So once again, the Phillies threaten. Can they come through here in the bottom of the fourth like the Pirates did in the top of the fourth? Here's the pitch to Hollins from Veal. And that is a 3-10 to Dave Hollins. 3-10 and a 9. And that is a shot to dead center field. Racing back is Alou. He leaps. He's not going to get it. It's going to be off the wall. It is a double. 1 through 12. We rolled a 9. 2 stars. So scoring from second is Dalton. Advancing is Kruk, excuse me. Going first to third on the double is Dalton. And Hollins has a 1-out double and a ribby. And just like that, the Phillies are back in this game. So Dalton stands at third. Hollins at second. It's 3-1. The tying run is in scoring position. And here comes the right fielder, Jim Eisenreich. Eisenreich played for the Royals also. He hit into a double play his first time up. Can't hit into one. Well, you can. It'd have to be a line out or a fly ball type double play. So second and third. Pirates will give up the run for the out. Kruk at third. Dalton at second. Eisenreich at the plate. Here's a pitch from Veal. He's got to come up big. 3s across the board, as that's a 3 and a 6 and a 4, and that's a single. A blooped single down the right field line. Clemente races over to get it. Scoring easily from third is Darren Dalton. And it's 2 stars. Racing all the way around from second is Hollins. We have a tie ball game. So Eisenreich comes up big, makes up for the double play his first time up. And it was the blooper down the right field line. And it's 3-3, so the Phillies answer the Pirates right away. This is going to be a slugfest slobber knocker. It's 3-3. Eisenreich's at first, 1 out. And here comes Wes Chamberlain. Chamberlain grounded to third. Pagliarone goes out to have a word with Veal. Back behind the plate. Now here's the pitch to Chamberlain, and that's a 6-7. 6-7 off the Veal card. 6-7, and that's a walk. Veal is all over the place. He is having the inning from hell. That is his 3rd walk in this inning. Advancing to second is Eisenreich. 1 out. Go ahead run in scoring position. Pirates start to get some bullpen action. And here comes Mariano Duncan. He reached on the 2-base error by the left fielder Manny Mota. So it's first and second, 3-3. Duncan awaits the Veal offering. Here's the pitch, homeward bound, and that is a 4-5 off the Veal card. 4-5, ground ball to short. They'd love to turn 2 and get out of it. The shortstop is Gene Ali. Ali is a 2 defender, and that's a 17. Let's go to the advanced chart here. 2-17 for the shortstop, right? Yes, 2-17. Double play, Ali to Mazeroski to Clemente. So another double play ball, a little too late, but as the Phillies scored 3 and tie it, they'll take it. So that goes 6-4 to 3, double play. And the inning's over. The Pirates score 3 in the top of the 4th. The Phillies come right back and score 3 in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 3 in the battle for Pennsylvania love. When next the Phillies come up, it'll be the top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. Don't invest with Lenny Dykstra, that's all I'll say. Due up for the Pirates at top of the order, Alou, Mota, and Clemente. So it's 3-3, top of the 5th. Schilling back up on the bump. Both pitchers have struggled. They're lucky there's not more runs. Double plays have helped both pitchers out. Alou is 0 for 2. He's ground out and popped out. Here's the pitch to Matty Alou from Curt Schilling, and that is a 4-7 off the Schilling card. 4-7 and a 19. And that's a line shot. And making the step and the dive on the catch is Stalker at short. So in this case, with our homebrew rule, had it been point of weakness for Schilling, who can go 7 before you start looking for his point of weakness, that would have been a clean single. Alrighty. So Alou is denied by a great play by Stalker. And there's one down. Matty Alou's now 0 for 3. Remember, he batted .342 in 1966. RF says, I'm the new guy here. I have just one season so far, 1979 from Roster Card Baseball. I was a young kid and the Pirates were on top. Do you remember the first season you purchased? 1983, which was the 1984 Strat game. I still have it over there as I point. You can't see. Over there. I've played it. The Red Sox were god-awful in 1983. We will be having, at some point in time, a one-and-done 1983 tournament down the road using... the advanced rules were different in 83, so we'll play there. Uncle Ron from Retro Sports Network says 1990 was his first season. And remember, check out Uncle Ron and Retro Sports Network. I'll be calling you a little later, Uncle Ron, to discuss the other thing if you want. All right, here is Manny Mota. He's 0 for 2, 1 out. The windup and the pitch from Schilling to Mota, and that's a 5-9 off the Schilling card. 5-9. 2, boom goes the ball again. Manny Mota's going to touch them all. He yanks that down the left field line. And it's 4-3, another home run off Schilling. Schilling did allow 23 gopher balls. Mota goes racing around the bases. Greeting him at home is Roberto Clemente. Much joy in that Pittsburgh Pirate dugout. Once again, that was a 5-9 off the Schilling card. A home run 1 through 13. We rolled a 2. And it's 4-3 Pirates. And Schilling's day could be done shortly. So the Phillies tie it up and Schilling gives it right back. And here comes Roberto Clemente. He has walked and flown out to center. 1 out. 4-3 Pirates. Here's the pitch to Clemente. And that's a 6-5 off the Schilling card. 6-5. Ground ball to short and Stalker. Stalker's a 3 fielder. We rolled a 3. Go to the fielding chart. 3-3, what will it be? We shall see. And that is a single past the dive of Stalker. So Clemente's on. Pirates want to add to that 1-run lead. So Clemente's on at first. He's a C-stealer, so he's not going anywhere because Willie Stargell's at the plate. They will hold on Clemente, though. Stargell, 33 home runs, .315 batting average. 1 out, 1 on, 4-3 Pirates thanks to the Mota blast. Stargell pinwheels the bat. Here's the pitch from Schilling, and that's a 5-6. That 5 column not too kind for Schilling so far. 5-6, fly ball deep center field. Racing back is Dykstra at the track. He reaches up and makes the catch. Clemente goes back to first, 2 down. So 2 outs. Clemente will be off on contact. They're holding him on. So that's a -1 if it goes to base running. But with 2 outs is a +2, so it becomes a +1. And then obviously if he's going to try to score, it goes off the outfielder's arms. All right, here's Don Clemente. Clemente, the first baseman, is 1 for 2. He has flown to left and doubled. He scored when the Pirates went back-to-back doubles in the 4th, Clemente and Ali. Then Mazeroski hit a 2-run blast. Schilling nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Don Clemente, who would go on to play for the Mets. And that is a 5-3. What will it be? We shall see on the Schilling card. 5-3. Ground ball back to Schilling. He's a 0. So if it goes to an error check, that would be the double play to end the inning. Or the last out to end the inning. No double play, 2 outs. But it's a 2. And he is his fielding rating. Schilling is a 4. So let's go to the fielding chart. 4 and 2. How do you do? A 4 and a 2, and that is a single up the middle. Let's see. Yep, 4 and a 2, a single up the middle with 2 stars. So Clemente goes first to third, and Clendenton's now 2 for 3. So there's 2 outs, first and third. Dalton's going to go out to have a word with Schilling. Here comes the pitching coach. 4-3 Pirates. And Gene Ollie at the plate. Ollie has singled and doubled, knocked in a run. They're going to give Schilling one more opportunity to get out of this mess. Dalton back behind the plate. Wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's a pitch of Gene Ollie. 2 outs, 2 on. And that's a 1-11 off the Ollie card. 1-11, ground ball to third. Hollins throws across the diamond, and the side is retired. First time Ollie's been erased. But the Pirates retake the lead on the Manny Mota blast. And it's 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. When next the Pirates come up, it'll be Bill Mazeroski at the plate. He hit a 2-run homer in his last plate appearance. So the Pirates retake the lead, but they would have liked more. The plunder ended with 1 run. Pirates take the field defensively. Veal with his warm-up tosses. Due up for the Phillies, top of the order, Dykstra, Stocker, and Kruk. And it's the 5th. Again, his point of weakness is the 6 when we start checking for the point of weakness effect, if he qualifies for it, which in 1 inning is a combination of 3 hits and walks. In 2 innings, it's 4 hits and walks. All right, Lenny Dykstra, 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Nails from Veal. And that's a 2-8 off the Dykstra card. 2-8. And Dykstra will yank one deep down the right field line and gone. A 2-8, 1 through 12 is a homer. And we rolled an 8. So Dykstra has just tied the ball game with a boom goes the ball, and Lenny Dykstra touches them all as he flexes his biceps as he steps on home. Paglaroni didn't like that. Greeted quite enthusiastically by Stalker and John Kruk. So just like that, the Phillies have tied it up. The slobber knocker continues for the love of Pennsylvania. It's 4-4. Dykstra hoping to show Veal the door. And here comes Kevin Stocker, who has struck out and banged into a double play, 5-4-3. 4-4. Crowd here in Philadelphia loving it. Here's the pitch to Stocker. Oh, the red die has jumped the shark, you son of a gun. I haven't had a jump the shark in a long time. But, we have seen where he is. He's right here. Let's roll that again. All right, so that is a 2 and a 7. The red die apologizes. He's unlike Gigio. We have an eye on you, Gigio. You're not going anywhere. You're so mean. So that is a 2-7 off the Stalker card. 2-7. It's a single. So Stalker singles. Go ahead, run at first. And now let's take a look at our bullpen here for the Pirates. Vern Law's a starter. Bill O'Dell's a relief pitcher. 263. He can go 4 innings. I like that. Roy Face, another relief pitcher, 2.7, and he can go 3 innings. All right, so Bill O'Dell's ready. Struck out 67, gave up 6 home runs. Face struck out 67, gave up 9 home runs. And O'Dell pitched a lot more innings. So O'Dell is ready to come in. Got him on top. Stocker's at first. No outs. 4-4 ball game. Here comes John Kruk, the first baseman. He struck out and walked. Scored. Stocker, a C stealer. They're holding him on. Here's the pitch to Kruk from Veal. And that's a 3-9 off the John Kruk card. 3-9. Ground ball. Shortstop. Ali to Mazeroski to Clemente. Double play. 6-4-3. The Phillies bang into their fourth double play. Holy cow. What are they, a Boston Red Sox? So 2 outs, base is empty. Veal in the Pirates dugout breathe a sigh of relief. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. All right. So a double play ball. There are 2 outs, bases empty, 4-4, thanks to the Dykstra home run to lead off the bottom of the 5th, after the Pirates took the lead in the top of the 5th on a Moto home run. So Kruk banged into the double play. The 4th one the Phillies have hit into. Here comes Darren Daulton with 2 outs. Yep, family break. Uncle Ron is correct. Daulton, the catcher, is 0 for 1. He has struck out and walked. He did score a run on the Hollins double. Here's the pitch of Darren Daulton, who had 24 homers and 105 ribbies. And that's a 3-8 off the Daulton card. 3-8, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired. But the Phillies tie it up at 4 on the Dykstra leadoff blast. We go to the top of the 6th. When next the Phillies come up, it'll be Pete Incaviglia leading things off, the left fielder. Due up for the Pirates in a 4-4 game, top of the 6th. Mazeroski, Pagan, and Pagliarone. Bill Mazeroski, 1 for 2, a pop-up to second, and a 2-run blast. Schilling still on the mound. Here's the pitch to Mazeroski, and that 6 has gone wild. Across the board, that's a 6-12 off the Schilling card. 6-12, ground ball back to Schilling. He snares it, throws to first. Kruk steps on the bag, 1 away. Scoring at home 1-3. And here comes Jose Pagan, the number 8 batter. Third baseman's 1 for 2. He has singled, was erased on a double play, and grounded out to second. Pagan, .264 average. Schilling picks up the sign from Daulton. Here's the pitch. And he deals Pagan a 5-9. A 5-9 to Pagan. 5-9 off the Schilling card. Unbelievable! Pagan lifts one in the air. Left field line. Racing back. Leaping. Is the left fielder Incaviglia. It's over his glove. Home run! Another home run. Pagan, who only hit 4 home runs in 66, catches a wind current, and it's 5-4. Unbelievable ball game in the battle for the love of Pennsylvania. We've hit that 5-9 3 times. 1 through 13's a homer. We rolled a 12. So Pagan catches, like I said, a wind gust. The Pirates have hit their 3rd home run in this game. And they retake the lead. And that could be the day for Curt Schilling. Let's see if we can get past Jim Pagliarone, who's 0 for 2. Jimmy Pags wants to hit that 5-9. Unbelievable. The sounds of silence and some actually boo birds here in the city of not-so-brotherly love. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Pags. Schilling has been not so bueno. 3-5 off the Pags card. 3-5 single. 1 through 16. Rolled a 5, and that could be it for Curt Schilling. So Jimmy Pags now 1 for 3. Let's go to the Philadelphia bench. And let's just get a pitcher ready. Ben Rivera. Yeah, I don't think so. Mitch the Wild Thing Williams is the closer. Probably one of the most highly overrated closers. I know he had 43 saves. He stunk in the playoffs and in that World Series, if you recall, in my personal opinion. I watched all those freaking games. Don Paul. I just like that name. Don Paul. He only threw 18 innings for everyone's eligible in these special games. 2.55. David West. .292, and he threw 86 innings. Then everyone's favorite Red Sox, Larry Anderson. So David West is ready. Anderson had a 2.92 also. And West's point of weakness as a bull, he started and relieved. Actually, it was a pure relief pitcher, I'm sorry, is 2 innings. So West is ready. Let's get him ready. Keep him out for the moment. Pagliaroni's at first. No outs. 5-4 ball game. Top of the order. Matty Alou, and Alou is due. I'm sorry, 1 out. 1 out. 1 out. With Pagliaroni at first. Matty Alou's 0 for 3. Schilling going to try to make him 0 for 4. Hopefully a double play ball if you're a Phillies fan. And there's been a plethora of those in this game. Here's the pitch to Alou from Schilling. And that's a 3-6. Pick up some sticks on a 3-6. 3-6. Single. A clean single to center. Jimmy Pag, slow as dirt, running in mud and poop in his pants. Stops at second. So Matty Alou picks up his first hit, and that's it for Curt Schilling. His day is done. Coming in as Schilling pitched 5 1/3 innings. Schilling pitched 5 1/3. He's responsible for the runners on. Pagliaroni at second and Alou at first. Here comes David West. West has a 0 for a hold. Defensively, he's a 4. And he is an E34, so that's not bueno. Point of weakness, second inning he pitches. Well, you check for the point of weakness factors. Okay, so David West comes in. And at the plate with 1 out and 2 on and a 5-4 lead is Manny Mota, who's 1 for 3. A strikeout, a flyout, and a home run. He'd love to get his second home run. Pags at second, Alou at first. West done with his warm-up tosses. Quick word with Dalton. Mota at the plate. West nods his head. Dalton sets a target. Here's the pitch to Manny Mota, and that's a 4-9, a 4-9 off the West card. 4-9, and that's a walk. Oh, boy. Bases are juiced now. Pags at third. Alou at second, Mota at first, and no place to put Roberto Clemente. Clemente, 1 for 2. He has walked, flown to center, and singled. 5-4 Pirates. They will play for 2. West steals to Clemente, and that's a 4-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 4-3. Ground ball, third base, slowly hit. Ground ball C. They were playing for the double play. Scoring from third, as the only plays to first for Hollins, is Jimmy Pagliaroni. Obviously off on contact. Advancing to third is Alou. And up to second is Mota. So that is a ground out, 5-3. And Clemente picks up a ribby. So 2 outs, and it's now 6-4. Second and third, and here comes Willie Pop Stargell. West takes a deep breath. Stargell 1 for 3. His one hit is single. 6-4, Pirates. West nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Willie Stargell, and that's a 6-8 off the West card. 6-8, and he strikes out Stargell. Big swing and a miss. He chased the high fastball. So West actually does a pretty good job, except for that walk. That was the killer. He gets a ground out and a strikeout. The side is retired, but the Pirates strike for 2. It's now 6-4. The 66 Pittsburgh Pirates over the 1993 Phillies. Due up for the Phillies, Incaviglia, Hollins, and Eisenreich. When next the Pirates come up in the 7th, it'll be Don Clemente. So it's been a wild, woolly affair here in Philadelphia in the battle for the love of Pennsylvania. And the Philly fans are not showing a lot of brotherly love towards their hometown team right now. Clinton Parks, how you doing, my friend? He says, I will be at Logan Airport on Saturday around 5:30 over at the British Airways. Autographs are free. Coffee is not. Larry Harris is also at the ballpark. Hope all is well. Have a safe trip back. Are good. How's everything going, Clinton, on your job training? Hope well. So here comes Pete Incaviglia. Bob Veal. And this is his 6th inning. And he has not pitched bueno. So the point of weakness, we're using the advanced point of weakness, even though we're playing basic with my hybrid stats we were able to bring over. Ratings, excuse me. Once a pitcher reaches his point of weakness, we know that. A pitcher reaches his point of weakness in either 2 ways. Point of weakness inning, 3 hits, a combination of 3 hits or an intentional walk in 1 inning. And in 2 innings, 4 hits or intentional walks. So 3 hits. Alrighty. Pete Incaviglia is at the plate. Inky is 1 for 2. He's singled and flown to right. There's a very short leash on Veal. Bob Odell is ready in the Pirates bullpen. Here's the pitch to Incaviglia from Veal, and that's a 5-8 ground ball to Mazeroski at second. A stellar second baseman. Bill Mazeroski is a 1, and that's a 7. He should make this play. A 1-7. He gobbles it up like a kid with candy. He throws to first, 1 down on the hard hit ball. So Incaviglia is retired, 4-3. Here's Dave Hollins. He is 2 for 2. A single, a double that produced an RBI. Hollins had 18 homers, 93 ribbies, 6-4 Pirates, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Hollins ready to tee it high and let it fly for the Phillies. He awaits the Veal offering. Pitch homeward bound. That's a 5-3. What will it be? We shall see. 5-3. Ground ball back to Veal. Veal is a 2 defender. So that's a 2 and a 13 for Bob Veal, the pitcher. A 2 and a 13. We go to an error check. And Veal is a 15. So let's find that. 15. We have it. We roll the red die, and that's a 7. And Veal knocks it down, picks it up, throws to first. 2 down. So good reaction by Bob Veal on the hard hit ball right back at him. Knocked it down, and then cat-like quickness, picks it up and throws to first. 1-3 if you're scoring at home, and you should. It's good for the brain. So 2 outs, base is empty, and here comes Jim Eisenreich. 1 for 2, a single that knocked in 2 runs, and prior to that, a double play. Eisenreich, 7 homers in 1993 to go with his .318 batting average. Veal picks up the sign from Paglaroni. Here's the pitch to Eisenreich, and that's a 6-11 fly ball right field to Clemente. Clemente is a 1 defender, and that's a 10. Clemente racing back towards the corner. A 1 and a 10. It's going to be an error check on Roberto Clemente. Clemente's error rating is a 9. So a 9. And let me make sure. So that was a 1 and a 10. 8 through 13 is an error check. And that's an 8. And he's a 9. And it's off his glove! It's off his glove! And racing to second base is Eisenreich. Another error committed by the Pirates outfield and another two-base error. It's off Clemente's glove. And by the time he retrieves it and throws it back in, Eisenreich stands at second base with 2 outs. Oh, that is a killer. Tying run comes to the plate, and Wes Chamberlain. Chamberlain, in 284 at-bats, had 12 home runs and a 282 batting average, 45 ribbies. He has walked and grounded to third. And that is it for Mr. Bob Veal, as he gave up 18 gopher balls. They're going to go with Bill O'Dell. They're going to go with Bill O'Dell. Will Veal, wait, they go with, will Bob Veal talk his way out of it? They're going to stick with Bob Veal. He's talked his way out of it. All right, pitching coach goes back to the dugout. Pagliarone back behind the plate. Clendenin back to first. So there's 2 outs, tying run at the plate in West Chamberlain. Eisenreich's at second. Eisenreich, 1 through 14 runner. They're holding him on. Here's the pitch to West Chamberlain. Will it be the third and final out? That's a 4-8. Chamberlain, 4-8. He strikes him out! So Bob Veal had the confidence. He wanted to stay in. He strikes out Chamberlain swinging on the off-speed pitch. On the 4-8, let's double check that. 4-8, that is a K, my friends. We go to the top of the 7th. The Phillies were not able to answer and tie it up like they did in the previous 2 innings. It is 6-4. The Pirates want to shut the door in the love for Pennsylvania. When next the Phillies come up, it'll be Mariano Duncan. So Bob Veal gets through 6. Still, no point of weakness yet. Pirates will send to the plate to face David West. Who's pitched 2/3 of an inning. Clendenin, Ali, and Mazeroski. 6-4 lead for the Pirates. Don Clendenin, the first baseman, is 2 for 3. He's doubled, singled, and scored a run. West steals to Clendenin, and that's a 5-12. And strike 3 called. Excellent job by Darren Dalton framing that pitch. 1 out. 1 out, no one on for the shortstop, Gene Ali. Ali is 2 for 3. A single, a double, a ribby, and a ground out. West toes the rubber, peers in. Here's the pitch to Ali, and that's a 1-6. A 1-6 off the Ali card. 1-6 and a 1 through 16 is a single. It's a 1, and Ali picks up his 3rd hit. He singles. So 1 out, 1 on. 6-4 Pirates. Ali, a C stealer. They will hold him on. Here comes Bill Mazeroski, the Magic Man. 1 for 3, a 2-run homer. West will try to induce a double play ball. Kruk holding on Ali. West peeks to first. Now in at Dalton. He deals to Mazeroski. It's a 3-10 to Bill Mazeroski. 3-10. And the Magic Man does it again. That's a single. A 1 or a 2 would have been a double. We rolled an 11. That's a single going first to third due to the 2 stars is Ali. So the Pirates are just bashing the bejesus out of the ball here. First and third, 1 out. Top of the 7th. They will pull the infield in for Jose Pagan. They have a word with West. They're going to stick with him. Pagan, 1 for 2. A single, a ground out, and a home run in his last plate appearance. Infield in. First and third. Oh, wait a second. Double play gets him out of the inning, though. odds of a ground ball A. They're going to play for two. They're going to play for two. First and third, playing for two. Here's the pitch to Pagan from West, and that's a 1-3. What will it be? Damn it. It's a ground ball B. To second. Ground ball B. Batter is out at first. If no runners are forced, runners hold. If one or more runners are forced, runner at first is out. Batter is safe. So, the ground ball B, the runner at third does not score. Let me make sure I'm reading that right. Batter is out at first. Runners. If no runners are forced, runners hold. If one or more runners are forced, runner at first is out. Batter is safe. Other runners advance one base. Oh, wait. Other runners advance one base. If one or more runners are forced, batter on first is out. As they try to turn two, they don't. The ball is beaten out. The run does score from third. So Ali scores from third. Out on the fielder's choice is Mazeroski. So he's out. Reaching on the fielder's choice 4-6 is Pagan as he beats out the return throw from Ali. He picks up another ribby. That's his second. So there's two outs with Pagan at first. And it's now 7-4 Pirates here in the top of the seventh. Pagan's at first, two outs. Here comes Jim Pagliarone. And that is 1-2. So one more, and he gets point of weakness, West does. A walk. He had a walk. Well, it starts in the second inning of... Yeah, so one more. Here's the pitch to Pags. He singled his last time up and scored, and that's a 4-11 off the West card. 4-11, ground ball to second, charging in is Duncan. He throws to first, and the side is retired. But 2-3. The Pirates get one as they've scored another run. They've scored runs 4 through the seventh, and it's now 7-4, excuse me. 5, 6, 7, 7-4. When next the Pirates come up, it'll be Matty Alou in the top of the order. West's day is done as he pitched an inning and 2/3. Will come with a new pitcher after. Due up in the bottom of the seventh for the Phillies, now trailing by 3. Duncan, Dykstra, and Stalker. And Bob Veal is still on the mound. We're going to stick with good old Bob. Odell is ready. Nope, that's it. Bob Veal's done. And it's going to be Bill Odell. And I think he went on or did pitch for the Giants before. I think. So Bill Odell. Bob Veal pitched 6 innings. He's in line for the win. He can only win it. He can't lose it. Bill Odell has a hold of a -2. Defensively, he is a 2E10. And in relief, his point of weakness is 4. So here comes Billy Odell. 5-5, 2.63 earned run average. He threw 113 innings. He allowed 6 gopher balls, struck out 67, walked 41 in 100, and allowed 118 hits. So here's Mariano Duncan. So Billy Odell will now try to get the Pirates through the 7th. Duncan is 0 for 2. He did reach on the two-base error by Manny Mota and left. Odell deals to Duncan. And that's a 4-5 to lead off the bottom of the 7th there. 4-5 off the Odell card. 4-5, and that's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. So good start for Billy Odell. Top of the order, Lenny Dykstra. He homered to tie the game in his last plate appearance. Since then, the Pirates had scored 3. They scored 2 in the 6th. And then another in the 7th, as we just witnessed. Here's the pitch to Nails, Lenny Dykstra from Billy Odell, and that's a 3-7 off the Dykstra card. 3-7, ground ball to first. Knocking it down as Clemente picks it up. He throws to Odell, covering the bag, 2 away. And that goes 3-1, so 2 up, 2 down. Billy Odell needs 1 more out for a 1-2-3 inning. Here comes Kevin Stocker, the shortstop. He is 1 for 3, a strikeout, a double play, and a single. Odell deals quickly to Stocker, and that's a 5-9 to Kevin Stocker. 5-9, swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 1-2-3, go the Phillies. Odell strikes out 2. We go to the top of the 8th, 7-4. 66 Pirates over the 1993 Phillies in the love for Pennsylvania. When next the Phillies come up, John Kruk will lead things off. Due up for the Pirates, the top of the order, Matty Alou, then Mota and Roberto Clemente in the top of the 8th. And we need a new pitcher, as the Pirates have a 3-run lead, 7-4. And the new pitcher will be Mitch Williams. Is good for 1 inning. Let's not bring in Mitch. It'll be Larry Anderson. Mitch will pitch the 9th, though. So it's going to be Larry Anderson, who was traded to the Red Sox for Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell was in Double-A. Everyone gets mad at the trade because we didn't know what Jeff Bagwell was going to be. But Anderson did help them win the division. Hindsight, obviously, would have liked to kept Bagwell. So, the third pitcher of the day for the Phillies is Larry Anderson. Larry Anderson's hold is a +1. Might come into play. His defensive rating is a 3. And he's an E24. Point of weakness, 2 innings. So the second inning he pitches, we have to check for point of weakness. So here comes Larry Anderson. He was 3-2 and 62 innings pitched with a 2.92 earned run average. He struck out 67, walked 21, gave up 54 hits, and gave up 4 gopher balls. He'll face Matty Alou, who is 1 for 4. He singled in his last plate appearance. Anderson deals to Matty Alou, and that's a 1-6. 1-6 off the Alou card. 1-6. He jammed him, popped up, second base, calling for it is Duncan. He makes the catch, 1 away. Matty Alou is now 1 for 5. Here comes Manny Mota. Mota has struck out, flown to center, homered, and walked. Mota asks for time. It's granted. Back in the box. Ready to grip and rip. Anderson kicks and deals to Manny Mota. And that's a 5-6 off the Anderson card. 5-6, swing and a miss! Chased high and away. 2 down. Anderson trying to keep it a 3-run deficit and get it to the bottom of the 8th. And here comes Roberto Clemente, who made an error chasing after the ball into the right field corner, trying to make a spectacular catch. A tough error went off his glove. It was a 2-base error. Eisenreich wound up on second. Clemente is 1 for 3. He has walked, flown to center, singled, and grounded out, but a run scored. Here's the pitch from Clemente to Clemente, and that's a 4-8 from Larry Anderson. 4-8, ground ball to second. Mariano Duncan is a 3 defender, and that's a 5. So second base, 3-5. A 3 and a 5. Duncan has it, throws to first, and the side is retired. Larry, speak of the English, Harry. Harry? Who's Harry? Al. Oh, my God. I got to start drinking alcohol again. Duncan throws to first. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies. Go the bottom of the 8th. Larry Anderson does his J-O-B. That's what I wanted to say. And when next the Pirates come up in the top of the 9th, it'll be Willie Stargell. So Anderson does his job. Due up for the Phillies will be Kruk, Darren Daulton, and Pete Incaviglia. They trail by 3, 7-4. Billy O'Dell back up on the bump. John Kruk at the plate. Kruk is 0 for 2. He struck out, walked and scored, and banged into a double play. Phillies have banged into 4 double plays. O'Dell's ready to work. Here's the pitch to John Kruk, and that's a 5-9 off the Billy O'Dell card. 5-9. Swing and a miss. Billy O'Dell is in fuego. That is his 3rd Philly he's struck out. Pirates throw the ball around the infield. Daulton now digs in at the plate. O'Dell looks into Jimmy Paggs, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Darren Daulton, and that's a 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66. 6-6, fly ball, center field. Going back is Alou. He makes the catch in front of the track, 2 away. Phillies only have 4 more outs in them, down by 3. As it's 7-4, Pete Incaviglia comes to the plate. A lot of pop in Pete Incaviglia's bat. He's 1 for 3, a single, a flyout, and a groundout. 24 homers in 1993. Can he inch the Phillies closer? He awaits the O'Dell offering. Pitch homeward bound to Pete Incaviglia, and that's a 6-7. 6-7, ground ball to Mazeroski at second. He's a 1 defender. We rolled a 12. A 1 and a 12 is an error check, and Bill Mazeroski's error rating is a 15. We rolled a 2 red die, and that's a 5 and a 15. He boots the ball! 3 through 5 and a 9 is an E1. So there's been quite a few errors in this game by the Pirates. So Bill, that's a 3rd error for Pittsburgh, trying their best to keep the Phillies in this game. That's an E4. And Incaviglia stands at first base. Mazeroski kicks the dirt in the infield. And here comes Dave Hollins. Hollins is 2 for 3, a single, a double that knocked in a run, and a ground ball back to the pitcher. Hollins had 18 homers, 93 ribbies. If he goes yard, the Phillies pulled to within 1. O'Dell peeks to first. They don't hold Incaviglia on. And now he deals to Hollins, and that is a 2-6 off the Hollins card. 2-6, swing and a miss. He challenged him with a fastball. Hollins swung through it, and the side is retired. Billy O'Dell pumps his fist, glares at the Phillies dugout for their antics and long hair and dirty look. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 7-4. The 66 Pirates over the 1993 Philadelphia Phillies. Billy O'Dell doing the J-O-B. When next the Phillies come up for the last call for alcohol at 2 year through, it will be Jim Eisenreich. So Larry Anderson will come out of the game now, and Mitch Williams will come in. Why not? Though Anderson, 1, 2, 3. Williams is ready. Larry Anderson, we got to start. If he gives up, a combination of 3 hits and a walk in 1 inning, he reaches his point of weakness. And here comes Willie Stargell to face Larry Anderson. He'll stay in the game for the moment. Willie pops Stargell, not pops yet, is 1 for 4. He's single, flown out twice, and struck out. Here's the pitch to Stargell. Anderson deals Stargell a 6-10 off the Larry Anderson card. 6-10. Ground ball. Slowly hit the second. Charging is Duncan. Quick release to first. 1 away. So Anderson's done a good job against these Pirates batters of 1966. He's kept them off balance with fastballs and off speed. Here comes Don Clemente, the first baseman. Clemente has 2 hits, a double and a single in 4 at-bats. He's also struck out and flown out. He scored a run. Anderson kicks and deals to Don Clemente, who'll go on to play for the Mets. And that's a 6-10 off the Anderson card. 6-10, ground ball. Once again, slowly hit the second. Rinse and repeat. Duncan to first. 2 away. Anderson has these batters befuddled. And here's Gene Ollie. Ollie Uncomfrey. He is 3 for 4. A single, a double, and a ribby. A ground out and a single. He scored twice. 2 outs, no one on. Mazeroski on deck. Anderson nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Gene Ollie. 2 outs, top of the ninth. 7-4. Pirates. And that is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. Get your kicks on Route 66 off the Anderson card. 6-6. And Ollie singles. A soft liner to center. So the Pirates will not go quietly in the top of the ninth. And now bring up Bill Mazeroski. Ollie's at first. They look down to the bullpen. Williams is ready. They'll let Anderson deal with Mazeroski. He only gave up 4 gopher balls, Larry Anderson. Bill Mazeroski has 2 hits. He's 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer, a single, and scored a run. Here's the pitch to the Yankees' favorite second baseman for the Pirates. And Anderson deals Mazeroski a 2-7. Will he do it again? 2-7, hard hit ball to third. Hollins backhands it, fires across the diamond, and the side is retired. The Pirates strand a runner at first. Larry Anderson goes 2 innings and gives up no runs. Good job by Larry Anderson. We go to the bottom of the ninth, 7-4. The 66 Pirates over the 1993 Phillies. If you're a Pirates fan, you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to say it. If the Pirates come up in the top of the 10th, Jose Pagan will lead things off. All righty. Let's see if we want to make any defensive checks. We only have 3 players on the bench. Bailey is not a bueno fielder. Lynch is not a bueno fielder. And Jesse Gonder is the backup catcher, and he's not bueno. It's sad when Jim Pagliarone is your best defensive catcher, that's for sure. Alrighty, so there are no change. Billy O'Dell's looking for the 3-inning save here. As Veal's in line for the win. And just in case, for the Pirates, Ron Face is loosening in the bullpen. So we're at that point for the Phillies, as I stated. At 2, you're through. Last call for alcohol. Jim Eisenreich at the plate. Chamberlain on deck and Duncan in the hole. Here's the pitch from Billy O'Dell to Jim Eisenreich. Eisenreich is 1 for 3. A double play, a single that knocked in 2 runs, and he reached on a 2-base error by Matty Alou in center. O'Dell deals to Eisenreich, and that's a 2-11. Line shot! Mazeroski leaps in the air and makes the catch. What hops by Billy Mazeroski? 1 away. As Eisenreich just shakes his head to the moans and groans, and now the boo birds here in the city of brotherly love. Great play by Bill Mazeroski. The 66 Pirates 2 outs away from winning the love of Pennsylvania. And here's Wes Chamberlain, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out. He's also walked and struck out in his last plate appearance. O'Dell deals quickly to Chamberlain, and that's a 2. That was a 2. That's a 2-8. Off the Chamberlain card, 2-8. Hard hit ball to third. Pagan throws to Clendenin, 2 away. The Phillies are down to their last out, and like I've stated, Mariano Duncan is on every freaking team I have in the 1990 set. I think this is the third team I've played him. He's on the Yankees, he was on the Reds, and now he's on the Phillies. I think there was a joke, like every team he went to made the playoffs that year. Like the first year he was there. All right, so Mariano Duncan is 0 for 3. He did reach on a two-base error. The Pirates have committed 3 errors in this game. On Manny Mota and left, he's banged into a double play and struck out. Odell takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, a little smile on his face, the windup and the pitcher, Mariano Duncan. That's a 6-8. 6-8 fly ball center field. Going back a bit on it is Matty Alou. He makes the catch. The ball game is over. The ball game is over. Celebrating in the city of brotherly love are not the Philadelphia Phillies of 1993. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates of 1966 who came in and pillaged the city of brotherly love to a 7-4 victory. And they are the winners for the love of Pennsylvania. The winning pitcher is Bob Veal. The save goes to Billy Odell, as he went 3 innings after Veal went 6. And Kurt Schilling, was it Kurt Schilling who took the loss? Yes, because the run that came in, that was an inherited runner by David West. So Schilling, I'm pretty sure that was, took the loss. And he went 5 1/3, and he was not bueno. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Went a little longer than I thought. We had a little family thing we had to do. I'd like to say thank you to Uncle Ron from Retro Sports Network. Check out that great channel, Clinton Parks. As he says, there's still a bonanza in Maine. RF, thank you very much. Dave Gardner, HockeyTournaments.com as they're talking steakhouse. And also check out his wonderful YouTube channel. Larry Harris, thank you. ID Gesture, check out that wonderful channel. I Am Sporticus, another fun channel, Card and Dice, and he had a little replay baseball the other day. Big boxing fan. Check him out, please, and subscribe. Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. And I think we got everybody. Casey Jones, 1970, wonderful train channel. That's the way I'll describe it. Check it out. It's absolutely marvelous. Like having your own train set on YouTube as he films real trains. Very relaxing. They're usually the videos around like anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. Really fun. Phantomatic, check out his channel, please. Another fun channel in our community. And TribesFan879 was the first person in the ballpark. Check out his Minnesota Twins replay on his channel and much, much more. And Viper Dave, how you doing, my friend? Sorry I missed you. All right, so thank you very much. Health and happiness. Till next time, watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Just to recap, the 1966 Pirates, led by a lot of home runs, and they had some really bad fielding, but they held on 7-4. The home runs were by Mota, Mazeroski, and Pagan. Dykstra hit a homer for the Phillies. Vail gets the win in 6 innings. The save goes to Bill Odell. He went 3 innings. The loss goes to Kurt Schilling for the 93 Phillies. He went 5 1/3. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Peace!